Us is Michigan State head coach Suzy Merchant. Coach Merchant is entering her 9th season at Michigan State and returns the Spartans' top 2 leading scorers in all Big Ten honorees, Tori Jankowska and Ariel Powers. Coach, if you want to start with an opening statement, and then we'll open up for questions.
Sure. Well, I think the most exciting thing for us starting the year is we're healthy, so that's a positive thing. Last year was a tough year for us. Got down to 7 players, and the good thing was 2 of them were Ariel and Tori that were healthy, so that was a positive thing, and we're excited about their return. But certainly for us, it's nice to have everybody back. We have a tremendous veteran group, and look forward to really bringing this new group, the new kids, into the fold.
Great. We'll open it up for questions now.
Coach, you mentioned the health from last year being an issue. This year, how valuable will the experience of that, having those 7 players get more minutes than they probably would have, how will that help this season's team?
Well, I definitely think it gave Ariel and Tori in particular a different perspective. So many people keyed on them. We had all kinds of defenses thrown at us, not only individually, but certainly collectively. Those 2 kids really had to become leaders on the floor in different ways. When people stopped them, they had to work to set other people up. So to me, I really look at that as an opportunity for them to grow. It was frustrating, I think, at times for them to have all the defenses sort of designed to stop them. But I do think that the maturity and the growth they showed throughout the year will be impactful for this year, and I can already see that happening. They're excited about having everybody back, though, I can tell you that. It's going to be a lot harder to do that to us with what we have around them.
I'm sure Ariel will enjoy having a little pressure taken off to have to see double and triple teams every night. She really developed her game into being this double-double machine. I'm wondering, what has she sharpened? What have you noticed early on in practice that's even better?
Well, I think with Ariel, the number one thing that I've always said about Ariel is she's competitive and passionate. Those are the 2 things about this game. And she takes that and she's in the gym all the time working on her jumper. I think if you look at her career from her freshman to her sophomore year, the maturity she showed, the skill set that she improved on. Last year I thought she was really pretty good at her pull-up jumper. In the past, when she was a freshman or early in her career, she would just drive into everybody and would get a lot of charges and offensive fouls. And so she really worked on that in her 3-point range. So to me, watching Ariel is she's a fun player to be around, number one, just because she's competitive and passionate about playing the game, and everybody loves to play with kids like that. And then you add in the fact that she's one of your hardest workers, and I think there's no question you have something pretty special in her.
Hi, Coach.
Hi,
Big
Kara.
freshman class, very competitive. Who is most likely to step up in your mind right now as an impact freshman, or which 2 or 3?
Yeah. Well, first, the number one kid I'll talk to you about is our point guard, Morgan Green, out of California. She's actually a sophomore eligibility-wise. Just really exactly what the doctor ordered. She might even be able to guard Kelsey Mitchell for a couple minutes. She's got that kind of speed, I guess. And she's a set-up point guard. She can score the ball a little bit, super athletic. So there's no question she's probably the most impactful one that we have. But our bigs, we have a lot of new kids on our team that play the post position. Obviously, we have Jasmine Hines, a 5th-year senior, who will be back, which, I think she's one of the best post players in the league and probably pretty underrated, mostly because she's had some injuries. But if we can keep her healthy, she's as good as anybody in the league. And then we have a freshman from the Czech Republic, 6'5" kid that is really going to be special. I think has a chance to be very impactful for us. Jenna Allen out of Indiana is doing extremely well for us as a freshman. Another big body, sort of a Jasmine Hines in waiting, I guess, in some ways, and certainly a little like her in the way she plays the game. But those are probably the 3 kids that I see the most, having the most impact on our team.
Morning.
Morning, Tim.
There are some rule changes this year, and I just wonder what you think about the 4 quarters and being able to advance the ball at the end of a game after a timeout, and just what do you think?
Yeah, I'm not so sure about the 4-quarter situation. That one was, it didn't bother me either way. I think it aligns itself with the pro game, which I think is good. More opportunities, I think, for marketing and to make the game a little fun for the fans. I don't mind that. But I was not a proponent of the advancing the ball, mostly because I think I'm a defensive coach first. So, I feel like you're rewarding the offense with the timeout, and they don't have to go the length of the floor and that kind of thing. And I think in the women's game, backcourt pressure is effective. So I wasn't a huge fan of that rule, but it's in place now. So it's time to work on our sideline out of bounds defense, I guess.
Okay, Coach Merchant, thank you very much,
Okay.
and good luck this season.
Thank you.